Hey guys, it's the King, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Before we get started with the video today, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. Make sure you also follow me on Twitter and Twitch, and make sure that you leave a comment in the comment section below. I will be doing some giveaways very soon. I will also be hosting some tournaments very soon, and you need to be subscribed and you need to follow me on Twitter to be in the know and know exactly when these tournaments are coming up and when the giveaways will be done. Now, what we're talking about today, guys, is the Modern Royale challenge. You can see that I went 6-2 in the challenge. You can also see that this is the deck that I used to get my 6 wins. Mega Knight, Inferno Dragon, Miner. You know, these are definite cards that you need to have in your deck. And a lot of decks that I saw, guys, were using at least Mega Knight as one of the big beefy cards, if you want to say that, a tank in the deck. I think everybody I faced had at least Mega Knight. So this deck obviously got me 6 wins, got me to 6-2. I think I could have gone 6-1, maybe even 6-0 actually with this deck. But it did get me the 6 wins, and that is what we're trying to do, guys, is get 6 wins in this Modern Royale challenge. And you guys have, what, 2 days left to accomplish that? I think you guys can. I'm pretty confident that you guys can, especially with this deck. Again, you know, it's just a matter of elixir, right? You want to watch your elixir. You want to not overcommit on something. You don't want to play the wrong card at the wrong time. So I'm going to show you guys after this match. I'm actually going to show you guys a loss that I had in this challenge, because I want you guys to learn from my mistakes, and I want you guys to see what I could have done better, and we'll talk about that in the next replay here. But in this replay, this was one of my wins. Actually, I think this might have been the second to last win, actually. The one that got me to 5 wins, I think, was this battle here. But you can see he's using a Royal Giant. No big deal. You're going to use the Inferno Dragon. You're going to use your Electro Wizard there and the Poison. That's going to take care of all of that and do damage to his support card, which was the Executioner. Now I can go on a push of my own to get a little bit of chip damage there with the Miner. And as you can see, his Mega Knight is going to come in. He is going to get 1 hit with his Mega Knight. Unfortunate for me, but no big loss. Those bats are actually a really good counter to the Night Witch. Please remember that, guys, because if you have a Night Witch come in, you can throw those bats down and it will take her out. Now, the Skeleton Balloon, or a Skeleton Barrel, I should say, is an actually good card, and you can see how much damage it does on the tower here. He probably, you know, if he had, say, Electro Wizard in his deck, he could have used that, but really he has Princess. He should have put the Princess over in the corner, and that probably would have taken that Skeleton Barrel out. Now, I had the Mega Knight, so the Mega Knight is going to take out his Elite Barbarians. Now his Inferno Dragon is going to take my Mega Knight out, but not before my Miner takes the tower. And that's what we're trying to do, guys, is take some of these towers. And you're also going to have in your quests, you're going to have what I think it's get 6 crowns in this challenge. So you know, you want to have some victories, right? To get that quest done as well. Hopefully you've got a legendary chest that you're working on. So here he comes in with a Mega Knight on the right side, but he's not going to have enough time. And that is how you get a win in this challenge. You just be patient. You know, hopefully you play the right cards. But now, guys, now we're going to look at a loss, because I want you guys to see this, and I want you guys to see what I did wrong, and we'll talk about it as we watch this replay. It's some of my feelings of what I could have done better in order to get a win here. And you'll see, for the most part, I control most of the match. And you'll see how I lose this toward the end here. So, you know, it's a fill-out period. He's going to come in with a Princess. I'm going to go ahead and throw an Inferno Dragon down. Hopefully, he's not going to throw a tank down. I would like for the Inferno Dragon to get to the tower, but he's going to go ahead and throw some guards down. That's going to distract my Inferno Dragon. Now he can throw some bats down to take that out, or excuse me, yeah, to take the Inferno Dragon out. And it's just kind of back and forth, you know, filling each other out, trying to get an idea of what we can do to get certain cards to the tower. And so you can see I've got his tower now down to 1367, but this is where I made a mistake. And I didn't know he had 3 Musketeers, and you're not going to know what your opponent has. But he takes the tower. I throw in the Mega Knight at the very end because I did not want to get 3 crowned. And that's unfortunate for me. Now he's throwing the Mega Knight down, which is going to totally take my Mega Knight out with the help of the tower. This is where I made a mistake. I probably should not have thrown the skeleton barrel there where 2 Mega Knights are battling. I probably should have used my miner, and I probably would have got some more damage there, and the Mega Knight would have had to go back and probably take the miner out as well. So, you know, that was one mistake, or the first mistake I really felt like I really made. Now I'm trying to play catch up here with him. I'm trying to outcycle his deck. I know that his deck is heavy on Elixir because why? He's using the Mega Knight, he's using 3 Musketeers, so he's having to use a lot of other cheap cards so that his average Elixir cost is not that high. He's got the Log, he's got Princess, he's got the Fire Spirits there, he's got the Guard, so he's got a lot of other cards that are cheaper so that he can try to cycle to those big cards like his 3 Musketeers and his Mega Knight. But you can see the Mega Knight's up obviously the counter, and a perfect counter to a 3 Musketeer deck or 3 Musketeers themselves. Now I'm going to use a Log to try to push his Mega Knight back into the poison. I take his tower here. Now I'm in control of the match. And I kind of had the upper hand. I had the momentum here. And you'll see when I start working on his left tower here, now I've got my Mega Knight up. I can take his 3 Musketeers out. And that's really going to hurt him because he's got a bunch of small cards here, you know, to have to deal with stuff. So here comes my Log to take his Goblin Gang out. Now I can start working on his tower with the poison there. All that is going to get destroyed by the poison, and I've really got his tower way down here. And this is one of the matches that I really thought that I should have won. But, you know, you win some, you lose some, and you'll see why I lose this here in just a minute. I'm really trying to conserve my Elixir, but I want to make sure that he's not going to throw something huge at me. And here I did not have a Mega Knight ready. I had to throw my bats and my Inferno Dragon down. I'm using a poison now to try to take care of all of that there. And you can see I've got his tower down half of what mine is. But look at the time, guys. There's 2 minutes left, right? So instead of rushing things, I should have played this a little bit slower, and I probably would have won. I had plenty enough time. I did not have to. And there's my mistake. I knew he had 3 Musketeers, and I should have thrown my Mega Knight down at that point, and he would have never gotten that damage there. You can see now, you know, we're kind of even. His Princess is going to get that shot in, and the Log, and that's what wins him the game. Unfortunate for me, but again, guys, if I had slowed down and saved the Mega Knight for his 3 Musketeers, knowing that they'd be coming at any moment, I think that's where I've kind of, you know, messed up on that one. So let's look at the last battle that I had. This is the battle, guys, that got me my 6 wins. This one was, you know, after you've played with this deck, and these are decks that, you know, I just made this deck up. Let's just pick the cards that I want to use. That's what I did with this deck, and it worked out great. But you can see I've got a counter for everything that he's going to throw at me here. My Electro Wizard is going to take that Battle Ram down with the help of my bats. This deck, or excuse me, this match, this battle, really was pretty much in control of the whole time. This one felt really good, and I think it's just because I pretty much had a grip on what I was doing with this deck and had a good feel for it at this point. So here he comes in with Executioner, I'm going to stop the Executioner and the cannon cart with the Mega Knight there. I don't want that cannon cart to get to my side of the bridge, because then it can just sit there and pick off my tower and shoot my tower as it stands still. So Inferno Dragon with some bats is going to take his Inferno Dragon out. Now I'm going to wait for his princess to walk forward. I don't want to I didn't want to use the poison there, and I didn't really want to use the log there yet until she came out, until he had something else down. Now I was able to get the log on the battle ram. There's the Electro Wizard there to take the battle ram out. I threw the miner down just to make sure that I could take those barbs out, and that they did not take the Electro Wizard out and take my tower. So here's the poison along with the Electro Wizard and the miner that walked so preciously to his tower without really being hit or countered by anything. So now that we got that down, we have his left tower down, we are in full control, and he has yet to hit one of my towers. Again, I think I just had a really good grasp on my deck and how I needed to play it at this point after playing it 6 different times. I kind of got in a little bit of trouble here, but you'll see that poison, guys, is just the MVP of the defense on his push there for me. It just totally took everything out. And here he comes with another push, his Executioner. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Inferno Dragon down on the opposite side, because I want to try to get him to put something else over there. I really didn't want him to build up a really big push on that left tower, because I didn't want to, be at 10 seconds left and him have this magical push come in and take my tower, and then me have to fight for, another tower or to take another tower. So there's the win, guys. There's the 6 wins. Guys, you've got to try this deck. I know that it can get you 6 wins, and if you're good enough, which I know you guys are, you can get to 6-0 with this deck. I promise you. At least 6-1, guys. The way this game is, sometimes it seems like they almost force you, or they're going to give you a deck that's the counter to everything that you have, and those are the ones that you have to try to win, no matter what, by being smart and patient. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video today. I hope that you can play this deck in the Modern Royale Challenge and get your 6 wins, get the gold, get the gems, and have fun. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and be well.